Hello and welcome back. To start off today, I have a math problem for you. What is 100 increased by 1%? Now I know it's been a while since most of us have had to do percentages, but I think most of us can do a 1% increase on 100. But would you believe the answer is 270? Stick with me and I'm going to show you how. I'm Dr. Brenna Murphy, and I'm the Lazy Naturopath. I am here to share with you all of my tips, tricks, strategies, frameworks for you to save time, save money, save energy, and get big payoffs in terms of your health. And really in terms of you living your best life, because that's what it all comes down to. So hang in with me and we're going to talk about the power of 1%. Now, a lot of times when we want to get healthier, we tend to lean towards big change, extreme change. And I've done this myself. Just recently, a couple months ago, I did really low carb for a month. And it was a huge change. I was doing less than 20 net carbs a day, and it was not a bad thing. It helped a lot. It helped break some of my hormonal cycles. So there are places for big change, but like many of you and many of my clients and most humans, after a big extreme change, I went back to doing kind of what I'd been doing before. So while it did move me forward some, it didn't really change my trajectory. So actually, often small incremental change actually has a bigger long-term effect than big short-term change. Now think about it this way. Think about you've got a farmer in a field who every morning drives out to feed his cows and then drives back to the barn at the end of the day. And this farmer does it day in, day out, enough that there's actually grooves in the ground for the tractor. The farmer could not even steer the tractor and still end up at the cows and back at the barn. Now what if the farmer decided to turn the wheel just a nudge tomorrow? Now it's gonna be rough. He's probably gonna still stay on those tracks because they're so deeply grooved. But if the next day he turned the wheel just a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more, or maybe this female farmer, kept sequentially turning that wheel just a tad more, eventually they're not gonna be anywhere near the cows, which isn't great for the farmer, but they're gonna be a whole new location with those tiny, tiny changes day after day after day. And that's the power of 1%, the power of a small change each day added up over time. Now to put this in terms of money, if you could invest $100 and get 1% interest every single day, after 100 days, that $100 you started with would be worth $270. That's a 170% return. There is no stock, no mutual fund, no investment strategy that gives you a 170% return ever, much less in 100 days. Now in a year, that same return would be $3,800. Almost $4,000 from $100 starting with 1% interest accrued every single day. Now in the course of 10 years, any guesses how much that initial $100 would be worth? $600 quadrillion. That is enough money to buy Jeff Bezos 3 million times. And that's what you can do with your health, what you can do with your energy, what you can do with your vibrancy and vitality, as these tiny changes add up into these mind-bending numbers and mind-bending possibilities. And so for the next 100 days, starting today with day 1, I am going to be taking you on a 100-day 1% journey. And what that involves is you're going to be going along with me as I make small incremental changes. I'm going to be sharing with you the tiny things you can do that will give you 1% positive change. And my goal is to make each video 1% better. So you're also going to be seeing that development and where we go from today with crazy hair, not great lighting, and a phone whose battery is about to die. But I'm going to be here, even holidays, taking you and showing you what 1% a day can do, and how tiny, tiny little shifts in how you navigate the world can have such enormous payoffs for how you're able to explore and be an adventurer in the world. All right, guys, that's it for today. That's me. I'm Dr. Brenna Murphy. I'm the Lazy Naturopath. And leave a comment below with what you would buy if you had $600 quadrillion. I think I would buy a spaceship, a really cool spaceship with like a pool inside and a garden. And I would name it Andromeda. I don't know what I'd do with it, but I would own a spaceship. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.